Well, howdy folks. Welcome back to the channel where it is all about racing. Now, 3 of these boxes may look familiar to you. The 4th is probably somewhat weird. We'll get to that in a moment. But all of these are what are called dealership models that are basically cars that are sold through select dealerships and through select retailers. Now, Maisto makes the Mercedes line, and I have a couple examples of those. As you know, I have a slew of the Porsches made by Spark, and a couple Audis made by Mini Champs. Now, this BMW was my most recent acquisition, and to be honest with you guys, I have no idea who in the hell makes this car at all. And this car comes in this odd-looking box, which is just really strange. It's embossed with BMW on the front of it. Has all this information, most of it in German in the back, so if I had to guess, I'm saying maybe Mini Champs. I mean, it looks like a cardboard box. On the bottom of it, it's sealed, because it is cardboard, basically. It's nice-looking cardboard. And it has a top through which you can open it and pull the car out. And guys, this is where it really gets weird. Now, when you pull it out of the box, it looks like this. It's got a seal down the middle, and this thing is going to collapse. On the bottom of it, you can see the screw that basically attaches it to the box. And there's nothing anywhere on this thing that mentions who makes this thing at all. Now you open it up, and I'm going to kind of do this one-handedly, and it folds out like that, and then it collapses inwardly and you hear it snap to look just like that. A little bit about this car. The BMW V12 LMR, and I'm going to set this down like this, was a Le Mans prototype built for sports car racing from 1999 through 2000, forged from an alliance between BMW Motorsport and Williams F1. Yes, those folks. Although it was the successor to the failed V12 LM of 1998, it would become famous for earning BMW its only win to date at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1999. And no, guys, it was not this car. As far as specifications, the chassis is a carbon and aluminum honeycomb monocoque. The engine is a BMW S73 naturally aspirated V12 mid-mounted. It produced approximately 590 horsepower or 440 kilowatts and could get a load of this, guys, 214 to 218 miles per hour on the Mulsanne straight. Wow. Now, the car, over 2 years, would compete in 18 races, winning 7 of them for 38% win ratio. That is pretty good. Now, following a disastrous 1998 24 Hours of Le Mans, in which both factory models retired from mechanical difficulties and were plagued with slow pace and aerodynamic inefficiencies, BMW made the decision to radically revamp the V12 LM for 1999. The car's body was redone from scratch. The cooling ducts removed to the top instead of the bottom where it suffered from ambient track heat, and a small roll hoop, I wouldn't call that small, reduced drag and obstruction for the air to the rear wing. A total of 4 of these cars were made by Williams F1 in the UK. Now, about Team Price and Bscher. This was a privateer team that raced the BMW V12 LMR in the 1999 24 Hours of Le Mans and the ALMS series in the US. It would finish 5th in the 24 Hours of Le Mans, with drivers Bill Auberlen of the US, a BMW works driver at that time, and still is, or was, till just recently, Steve Soper of the UK, another BMW works driver, and German banker Thomas Bscher. Now, as I mentioned, I don't know who made this car. If anybody does, let me know. I'd certainly appreciate knowing. If any of you have any other of the cars in this collection, because I know they have made a number of different models. I just weren't interested in any of the other ones. I really like this because it is black. It is gloss black, and it just looks badass. I love it. As far as detail, okay. I mean, it's not spectacular. I wouldn't guess that this was a Spark model. It just doesn't look like it. I think it's kind of interesting with these unusual air ducts that are on both sides of the cabin that run all the way to the rear there. I guess that's what they mean by moving the cooling from the bottom of the car to the top of the car. It's got that unusual antenna that I have never seen on any of the pictures of any of the cars that I have seen, either the BMW Works car or this car. I suspect that is there because it would break when this car folds up, which is kind of unusual. I showed you how that works. Cabin detail, okay, not spectacular. And to be honest with you guys, and I'm really not knocking on Mini Champs at all, this does not look like a Spark model. I suspect it is a Mini Champs model. That would be my guess. There's what the rear of the car looks like. Overall, it's not bad. The presentation is extremely unusual, and to say weird would be adequate. I've got nothing else like it. I don't think it's a bad looking model. I really like it. Fortunately, it didn't cost me a whole lot. I got it on eBay. Bid the starting price for it. Nobody bid against me. So that was that. Anyhow, hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.